Does your garage door opener chain sag, make noise, and need to be tightened? Let me show you how to tighten it and fix that problem in a few simple steps.
Understand that your chain is going to sag a little bit when your trolley is all the way forward pushing your door down. So if you look across the rail here on mine, see how my chain is sagging a little bit?
This isn't a chain that needs to be tightened, because when your garage door opener pushes the door down, it's going to droop a little bit from the pressure that it's putting on it. The way you can check whether your chain needs to be tightened or not is to release it using the pull cord. So we're gonna pull on this.
Then now we're gonna look at the chain. So if you look across here, it's about where it needs to be. It's just above the bottom of this rail here. So this chain does not need to be tightened. In contrast, if my trolley was released and it wasn't putting pressure on the top panel, and my chain was drooping that much, it definitely needs to be tightened.
To tighten your chain, you're gonna need 2 1/2-inch wrenches and some pliers or vice grips or anything you can use to grab and hold onto the chain with that's not your fingers. What you're gonna do is take your 2 wrenches, put one on each side of these 1/2-inch nuts, and you're gonna loosen these nuts first. So you're gonna twist this a little bit until the one on the right with the washer goes loose like that. Then you're gonna take your pliers or your vice grips and you're gonna clamp those onto the chain like this and hold that one side. And you're gonna tighten on the left side and you're gonna go in a downward motion to tighten that bolt. And the reason you wanna hold on to it with the pliers is because if you don't, this chain's gonna sit and twist, and then that's gonna cause problems and possibly make it more noisy. So mine is just about to where I want it to be. I'm gonna tighten just a little bit more. That's pretty good. Now when you look down at the chain, you're gonna see that it sits just above the underside of the rail. And that's about where you want it, because if you get it too tight, then it's gonna also make noise. So it's kind of one of those catch-22s that if you make it too tight or too loose, it's gonna make noise. Another way to check to make sure that you're not too tight is to make sure that your rail is straight and it's not bowing one way or the other, because that could mean that it's pulling too much on one side or the other. So that looks pretty good for mine. Once you check your chain and you make sure that it's in the right place, not too tight, not too loose, and the rail isn't bowing, then the last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate this nut back to here so that it's snug up against here, and then you're gonna tighten that. So you're gonna hold on the left side, you're gonna take your other wrench on the right side, and you're gonna slowly tighten this nut. And once it starts giving you a little bit of resistance, you just wanna give it a little bit of snug tighten there. The important thing that you wanna remember is that you don't want this chain to be twisted or tilting one way or the other. You want it to be as flat as possible. So once I do that, now we're all set. And that's all you need to do to tighten your garage door opener chain. If you have any other problems with your garage door or garage door opener, please contact us today. We can help.